Hello guys, welcome to my another video. This is Arch, your host, and you're watching me on Russell Brothers. So in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about some shocking things that we have seen on NXT's New Year's Evil and on AEW's first show of this year. So some shocking thing happens both in NXT and in AEW. So let's talk about that and let's watch the video till the end. So talking about NXT, I think we have seen some of the great matches at New Year's Evil today. NXT has really promoted, or WWE has really promoted that in a very good way, and we have seen some of the good matches. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the kickoff match between Damian Priest and Karrion Kross. Firstly, I don't think that this is a kind of a kickoff match, because both the superstars have given so much good to happen in this match. This match was so good. This match deserves to be on the main card, but I don't know why NXT has put this on the kickoff show. But what a match it was. I mean, both the superstars are hitting each other, tearing apart each other. They are fighting like a animal to each other, and the match was really good. At the end, Karrion Kross beats Damian Priest, but what a match it was. And now I think that Karrion Kross will now set his sight to for the NXT championship that he has vacated due to injury. So I think it was a good match and a very good opening show for New Year's Evil. Okay, now the next match that I think is one of the best match of today's night, that is the last woman standing match between Rhea Ripley and Raquel. I think it should be, it's much better than I think the last man standing match that we have seen in the past matches of WWE. What a match it was. I think both these two women fight like a men. I mean, there is no sign that they were women, they will show some mercy, they will have some rules between each other. Nothing. They have fight in the ring, they have fight outside the ring, all over the arena. And what a woman this Raquel is, what a strength she has. Amazing. I think Rhea Ripley also failed to dominate that particular woman. Both these women are really have a good physique, have a great height, and they have really given some good fight using very good weapons like candlesticks. There even handcuffs has been used, but the strength of Raquel has dominated everything. And I think that at the end it was Raquel who won the match. It was a shocking one bit, because many of them had expected that maybe Rhea Ripley can win the match, but Raquel has won the match, and I think it's a great thing for her career, great thing to begin in 2021. So it was a good match, although there was some involvement, but I think Raquel totally deserves this victory. But the question is that what will be next for Rhea Ripley. Okay, now coming to the main event of this New Year's Evil NXT, that is the NXT championship is on the line between Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly. So in the last time we have seen these two fighting, I think Kyle O'Reilly broke the jaw of Finn Balor. But this time the reverse has happened, and the match, and talking about the match, I think it was really a worth watching match. I mean, what a match it was. It was a worth watching rematch. Both the superstars have given everything to the match, and I have to say this, Kyle O'Reilly deserves this NXT championship sooner or later, because the way he has given the fight to Finn Balor, I think it's a treat to watch. But at the climax of the show, we get to see that this time Finn Balor has broke the jaw of Kyle O'Reilly, and Kyle O'Reilly has been sent to X-ray for his jaw report. And not also that, Finn Balor has blood from his body, and Finn Balor arm is also injured. So we don't know the status of both Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor right now. Let's see what happens. But at the end, Finn Balor retains the championship, and in a champion way. Finn Balor, what a player he is. Okay, now if I talk about AEW, I will just talk about the climax that we have seen. I think the shocking climax that we have seen at the beginning of this year, and that is none other than the reunion of the club. I think at the climax of the show, when Jon Moxley has attacked Kenny Omega from behind, at that time the Good Brother, that is Gallows and Anderson, returned to AEW and helped Kenny Omega to fight back Jon Moxley, and they three have destroyed Jon Moxley. And at the end, we get to see the Young Bucks also joining that team, and they have showed us the club sign, the signature club sign, and it's very much obvious that now AEW will focus on club. So let's see what happens. This marks the end of the AEW Dynamite show, and I think it was a very good show also. So these are the things that I wanted to discuss with you about NXT and about AEW. Please like, share and subscribe, and do comment. I will see you in the next video.